Here, kitty kitty. Where are you, kitty cat? It's alright, Leica. We're looking for cats tonight. Big cats.
Really big cats. Lions and tigers.
Well, technically, 2 lions and a lynx. The lions are Leo and the little cub is called Leo Minor. The lynx is hard to find, and its hiding place in the stars near the bear, just waiting to pounce. Come back, Leica. They're not real cats. They're constellations. Leica!
Who ever heard of a dog afraid of fake cats? I think Leica is the cat. A scaredy cat.
Yeah. Meow.
This month, we look at 3 cats in the sky. The most famous of them is Leo the Lion, one of the constellations of the zodiac. Just above Leo is Leo Minor, and just to the west of them is the Lynx.
The Greek story of Leo is from the 12 labors of Hercules. The lion was terrorized in the city of Corinth. The lion had special skin that could not be penetrated with arrows, so Hercules snuck into the lion's cave and choked it to death. Hercules then took the skin of the lion and made it into a cloak. Hercules wore the cloak for protection, making him safe from arrows. The lion was then put into the night sky. But the Greeks were not the first to identify the constellation as a lion. The Babylonians called it the Great Lion back in 4000 BCE. Leo Minor is a very faint constellation. There are no ancient stories associated with him. It was named in 1687 by the Polish astronomer Johannes Hevelius. It represents a lion cub. Like Leo Minor, Lynx was not in the ancient stories. It too was named by Hevelius. The stars in the constellation are so faint, he said that anyone who wants to study the stars here should have the eyes of a lynx.
The 3 cats can be found by finding the Big Dipper. From there, you can make out the stars of Ursa Major, the Great Bear, which the Big Dipper is a part of. Leo is south of Ursa Major. You will easily see the big, bright star Regulus, which is one of the stars of Leo. Leo has 5 Messier objects to explore. M65 is a spiral galaxy. It is 35 million light-years away and has a magnitude of around 9.5. It is made up of mainly old stars, and there is not much star formation going on in the galaxy anymore. M66 is another spiral galaxy. It is also 35 million light-years away and has a magnitude of 8.9. It has a distorted shape, which astronomers believe is caused by an interaction with the galaxy NGC 3628. Messier did not see NGC 3628 when he was surveying the region. It is of magnitude 9.5, but his telescope apparently did not pick it up. But if you have a scope of at least around 6 inches, you should be able to find it. Put a wider eyepiece on and get M65, M66, and NGC 3628 all in the same view. This is known as the Leo triplet. M95 is a barred spiral galaxy. It is also around 35 million light-years away and has a magnitude of around 9.7. Right near M95, you'll find M96. It is 31 million light-years away and has a magnitude of 9.3. M96 is about the same size as our Milky Way. The 5th Messier object in Leo is M105, an elliptical galaxy. It is 32 million light-years away and has a magnitude of 9.3. In addition to those galaxies, Leo has a few more that are under 10 magnitude to see. NGC 3521 is a spiral galaxy. NGC 2903 is a bright spiral galaxy at magnitude 9. It is easy to find and quite spectacular even in a small scope. Leo also has several galaxies of greater than 10 magnitude for larger scopes. Check your star maps. Leo Minor is a faint constellation and harder to make out. The deep space objects found there are also faint, and most are over 10 magnitude. Right at about 10 magnitude is NGC 3344, a spiral galaxy we see face on. It is about half the size of the Milky Way and 25 million light-years away. NGC 3432 is the knitting needle galaxy. We see this one edge on. With a magnitude of over 11, it is not easy to find, but you should be able to see it. Check your star map to find more galaxies in Leo Minor if your scope can pick up 11 magnitude and greater objects. Lynx is a very faint constellation. It is fun to try and make out the constellation itself. Remember, you have to have eyes like a lynx to find it. But Lynx does have one object, less than 10 magnitude, that is easy to see, and it is pretty unique. NGC 2419 is a globular cluster. It is known as the Intergalactic Wanderer because it appears to be by itself in intergalactic space. At 250,000 light-years away, it is far outside the Milky Way galaxy, but it has a gravitational attraction to the Milky Way and orbits it, taking 3 billion years to go around once. Lynx also has some galaxies to find. They are all over 10 magnitude, so may be harder to see in smaller scopes. NGC 2537 is the Bear's Paw galaxy. It's got its name since it resembles a bear paw and is located just below the paw of the bear Ursa Major. NGC 2683 is an unbarred spiral galaxy at magnitude 10.6. It is called the UFO galaxy. Now, let's move on to the southern hemisphere. This month, we explore the constellation Musca.
There are no ancient myths about Musca, but it still has an interesting story. In the 16th century, it was originally called Apis, which means the bee. It was renamed Musca Australis in the 18th century by the French astronomer Nicolas Le Callier. Musca means the fly. Since there was already a constellation called Musca in the northern hemisphere, Le Callier called this one Musca Australis, meaning the southern fly, and the other constellation called Musca Borealis, the northern fly. But one day the northern fly flew away. Maybe it was eaten by a frog. At any rate, when they made the list of 88 official constellations, it did not make the cut. So that meant only one fly remained. Today we simply call him Musca, the fly.
To find Musca, just follow the Southern Cross. As you know, the Southern Cross points to the South Celestial Pole, but you can use the cross to find Musca also. From the cross, before you get to the pole, you'll find Musca. Musca has some nice deep space objects to explore. NGC 4372 is a magnitude 7.8 globular cluster. It is about 19,000 light-years from Earth. NGC 4833 is also a globular cluster. It is brighter at magnitude 7.4. It can easily be found in binoculars. It is mainly made up of older stars. NGC 5189 is the Spiral Planetary Nebula. It has a strange S shape. It is about 3,000 light-years away. MYCN 18 is the Engraved Hourglass Nebula. It is also a planetary nebula. At magnitude 13, it is a lot harder to see. Next to NGC 4372 and south of the famous coal stack, you will be able to make out this dark patch. You can find it in binoculars. It is a dark nebula called the Dark Doodad Nebula. A dark nebula is an interstellar cloud of dense cold gas and dust. It is so dense that it blocks the light from stars behind it, so it looks like a hole in space. The easiest way to see the doodad is to use binoculars or a low-power eyepiece. Now, let's look at where the planets are this month.
Mercury will not be visible for the first part of the month. It will be in the evening sky just around sunset by the end of the month.
Venus will be visible all month after dark, moving into Taurus on the 7th. It will pass just south of the Pleiades on the 10th and 11th, and just north of Aldebaran on the 21st.
Mars will be visible just at sunset at the beginning of the month, but by the end of the month it will not be visible.
Jupiter is in Cancer and visible all night long.
Saturn is in Scorpio and will be visible before midnight until sunrise.
Uranus will not be visible this month.
Neptune will not be visible this month. Boo.
Full moon is April 4th, and new moon is April 18th.
So check out the 3 big cats in the sky: Leo, Leo Minor, and the Lynx.
And if you're far enough south, follow the Southern Cross to the fly Musca.
Till next time, happy stargazing! Boy, Leica's still hiding. We really scared her.
Silly dog.
Check out our other episodes in Let's Explore Astronomy series at www.tedcookproductions.com/LEA.
You will find all kinds of cool astronomy topics there.